Hey, and if you like making patterns in your Cricut but you want to make them outside of Cricut so you don't get any material wastage, I'm going to show you how to do it in Procreate. Hi, I'm Sarah. I'm the crafter and designer behind this channel, and I'm here to show you how to get the best of your Cricut machine, but also how to become your own designer, to get around having to pay for extras, to be able to draw yourself, to be able to use programs like Canva and Procreate to create your own projects. And today we're making a repeat pattern in Procreate. The reason we're doing this is because if you want to do scrapbooking paper, or I mean, this could be, if you could send that up to be the most amazing wrapping paper. If you wanted to make cards or card backings, then if you do them in Procreate, you can do it as an A4. I've done this as a square, but if you did it as an A4, you would get no paper wastage. You wouldn't get as much paper wastage doing it as a square as what you do on your Cricut. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop the link to my angels. They're in my shop for £1, or you can use any other image. But on here, I've got my angels, I've got a star, and I've got a snowflake. Send whatever you're using to your iPad, and you can upload it to Procreate. And I'm going to show you how to adapt and put all of those files onto a template and how to make them repeat really easily, so that you're not uploading them, copying and adjusting, because that just takes forever. But if you do it as a repeat pattern, it's super easy. Okay, so let's head over to Procreate and I'm going to show you how I do it. So here we are in Procreate and we are going to make a repeat pattern. So what we want to look at is how to make the pattern from scratch using just our own design. So the first thing I want is a snowball. So I'm going to go in and just draw, not a snowball, a snowflake. So I'm going to get rid of my background. So to draw a simple snowflake in Procreate, I am going to just go to my pen. That might be the best one. So I'm going to go onto here, canvas, and we want the drawing guide, we want assisted drawing, symmetry. So we're going to go to symmetry, options, and you've got your options. So I want radial. And what radial is going to do is it's going to create a symmetrical pattern. So as I draw one strand, it's going to keep creating them all the way around so that I will get a symmetrical snowflake. So what I've done there is I've created my snowflake. Now I've made my pen thinner and I'm just adding some more branches off it to create hopefully a authentic looking snowflake, and I think that looks great. And there you go, really easy snowflake. So that was with the albatross pen. I'm going to save that. Then what we're going to do is we're going to do a 3-finger swipe down and we're going to copy it. We're going to go to gallery and we're going to new screen size, and we want it to be square. So square 2048 by 2048, that's fine. I'm going to make my background a really pale blue. That should do. So what we're going to do is I'm going to do angels. I might change that background. I don't know what colour background to do. Let's do that. Right, so then we're going to do a 3 swipe down and we're going to paste. And there is our snowflake. I'm going to go back, so I'll make that a bit smaller. I'm going to use more of those, but first of all we want to get our angels. So we're going to go back to gallery. So again, go into it, copy, gallery, back here, paste. And there's another angel, little blondie one, copy, paste. And there we go. So we've got 2 angels there. I'm trying to decide whether to get all 3 or not. But I just want to make some really pretty, simple angel pattern. So first of all I'm going to look at my snowflake. I'm not sure on the colour of that, so we're going to go on the snowflake layer. We can make that a bit softer. That's probably a little bit better. And we want a star, so I need to find a star. Copy, paste. So we've got a star, we've got a snowflake, and we've got our 2 angels. So what we can do here is we can make everything reasonably big or small as you want, because this is going to be your tile template and you're going to keep duplicating this. So position your angels quite big. If you go up onto the top there, you can see that if you swipe left, you can then click duplicate to duplicate each layer. Then you go to the top action tool there and that will select them so that you can drag them about. And what you want to do is keep duplicating and selecting and dragging about until you've got your tile exactly how you want it. Now I'm going to go back and I'm going to go to duplicate. So you select and then duplicate my tile just so that I've got it in case anything goes wrong. And I do that with every project I use. Now I'm going to flatten it all together. And all you do is you just click on your actions and pinch all of your layers together, and that will make it one layer. Now we're going to go up to the top, click on the arrow, and at the bottom we're going to click on snapping and magnetics. We want those to be on. And then we're going to drag our image. So just click on the arrow and drag it to the middle so that they all snap. Now drag your layer so that you can duplicate it and pull it over and snap again. We're going to do it twice because we're going to drag both of those. So you can see how they just snap in really easy. And there you've got 4 angels. Now what we've got though is we've got some gaps, so we can get rid of those. So I'm going to go back to my gallery. Now where I've got my duplicate, I can then duplicate any images. So I want to duplicate my star. I'm going to go to a star, click select, 3 fingers scroll down, and that will copy. So just copy that, go back into here, scroll down, paste, and there's our little star. So now you can drag your star and fill in any gaps. So there, where's my star? Duplicate. Why is it doing that? Drag that to the top. We can put all those layers together now because they're duplicate that. And if you've got any more gaps, and what these do is these create an illusion. And now we can put all of those together. I'm going to do all of them apart from the top one, and I'll do them all so I can go back and get another one. Right, so then you're going to do exactly the same. You're going to bring that to the corner. If you want to make it bigger again, get your corner, and there you go, snap. Duplicate, duplicate, duplicate. Oh no, I've got too many now. Delete, select, 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 and there we go. So now we've got more angels. So we can now go back in and get a snowflake, or, which I think we will, go in there, choose a snowflake, swipe down, 3 finger swipe, copy, back into there, paste, and there's our snowflake. And you can just pop that in if you think that there's anywhere that actually you've got a gap. There's not many places. I'm going to put that to the top, and there you go. You've got a gorgeous angel repeat pattern, and that's so easy to do. So then you can print that off, and if you could actually make that in A4 and print that off in A4, which would make it save you having to upload to Cricut Design Space, which just saves loads of effort. And it's easy, isn't it? I'm going to do all sorts of different patterns throughout the year to show you how I build patterns, how we get inspiration for patterns, how we can do background for patterns to start, because that's a great way, again, rather than messing about, use your snap feature and you can make your patterns and backgrounds really easily. It's a lovely way to do it, and I actually find it quite therapeutic just sat adding and snapping. So it's a really simple thing to do. So I hope you enjoyed that. What I'll also do is, if you like to use your patterns in Cricut, I have got a tutorial of how to make repeat patterns so that you can upload them to Cricut Design Space and use it in the pattern maker, and they will repeat. So I'll show you how to do that. But this is another really easy way to do it, and I love using this for backgrounds and cards. Thank you so much for crafting along with me. I will see you next time, and happy crafting.